Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson. They ring the bell, and here we go. A perfect counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their... And the referee will begin the count. 10 seconds to get up. I don't see any movement here. It looks like this one's going to be over. 3, 4, 5. He's back on his feet, but at some point you have to think about the next fight and not this one.
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up.
All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. He's settled back. One, two, three, four. Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Look at his corner. Look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down. Make the most of the count. Get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way. One, two, three, four, five.
And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How about that time counter shot? Oh, and they got rocked! What a moment this is! One, two, three, four, five, six. Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it. Back up on his feet, and now he's ready to engage again.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter. Resilience, to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
And at some point, the corner needs to decide we have to protect our fighter. I don't believe... One, two, three, four, five, six. Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Both fighters went to the canvas last round. What are we going to see here?
One fighter got knocked down earlier, got back up again to knock him down. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Can they finish it? It looks like, what's the referee thinking right now? Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. So he's back up again, but he's got to think about his personal safety and future here, doesn't he, Johnny?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right. Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Keep in mind, both of these fighters got knocked down in the prior round.
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think, who's going to go back as confident? Who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
When you're training to fight a swarmer, you gotta focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Throws the uppercut but misses. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap.
Do you believe what we are seeing? And here he comes, finally waking up from that nap.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at them.
And they got caught. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Can't land the jab there. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And will the referee step in? Good counter punch. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This could be the end. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They call it the glory division. There's nothing. You're always looking for that KO.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Catch and
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight.
And there's the bell to start the round. Let's see how these two fighters respond after both got knocked down in the previous round.
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. How is this going to work? But you know what? The one that was knocked down earlier, he's the one that's got more time to recover. But it's still hard. It still plays on your brain to see what's happened. They got to think like a goldfish. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to be smart.
And he scores with the counter. You'd like to see more jabs. Beautiful counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both men step back for just a moment. Catch and shoot. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be stumbling around on Bambi legs. Just one punch away. And what else could they do but to take a knee here?
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
Only catching air with that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And he scores with the counter. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Quick punch scores. Nice counter. Rocky Marciano, few have been better. One of the greatest of all time.
Remember, with the lighter weights, you're expecting at least 300 shots a round. They can let these shots go. They can move, they're fast, they're sharp. It's a hard night work for the referee.
What a massive upset this would be. And wisely, they're going to take a knee here. No choice but to do that.
What you're seeing right there is a heartbroken fighter.
Beautiful counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. When you think heart and courage, you think Joe Frazier. Marciano allowing his opponent to come to him. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Come on, Bo, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They're going to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter punch. Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
This is what you're going to get. You're going to get speed, good footwork. You're going to get punches thrown from head to body. You're going to get a lot of toe-to-toe. When you've got fighters at these weight division, they'll stand there. They don't need a ring. They need a phone box.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job. Just missed with that hook.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just missed with that hook. Counter right, he caught him. Beautiful counter punch. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Those counter punches have to hurt. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They ring the bell, and here we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Because they're so big, because they can punch, because they've got the weight behind them, they may not be connecting, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire, because somebody's going to get hurt and someone's going to react.
Well done with that counter shot. That one will count. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. That jab doesn't score.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Just missed with that hook. He's in there with a Hall of Famer, a legend.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to win. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Nice counter. That counter shot lands. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Where was the defense? Perfect counter. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
It's Rocky Marciano who hits a counter punch. They more cautious.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
God, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
You need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice punch. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming.
Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown.
And we may see a stoppage here. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
The corner's got the towel, are they gonna throw it in? They're in trouble. You saw it here live, a knockout win.